Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a love oracle for today. Today is Sunday. It is June 7th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. Use your damn discernment. The Price of Love Oracle by Crystal Banner. You can find this at kaleidodope.com. She also has an Etsy shop. I just realized, the way the clamp holds my iPad, if I move it slightly over, the camera won't be covered with the little clamp, so there won't be such a shadow at the top, the shadow that drives me nuts all the time. I'm like, oh, that's why that's doing that. It only took me 2.5 years to find that out. We got 1 on the table, 2 on the table. Someone might be spending time with friends. Oh, okay. So this really might be a love oracle. Someone might start spending time. Sorry, the dog barking. Somebody might start spending more time with a friend, and it develops into something more. We got 2 on the table. Or sorry, 4 on the table. 4 on the table. This last one was kind of tilting towards reverse, so I'll talk about it. I will talk about it. I'm going to do 2 more shuffles. We're going to do 1 more. 1 more. Bottom of the deck is mirroring. Top of the deck is euphoria. I think 2 people are beginning to realize there's a deeper connection there than they thought. We've got friendship, quality time, or maybe one person already knew and now the other person is coming to the realization. We've got love. We've got trapped in the reverse. And then bottom of the deck is interference. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates, doesn't matter. Like I said, I feel like 2 people are coming to the realization that maybe they were supposed to be more than friends. And these 2 people are going to move towards each other and start spending time together. And it's going to develop into love. It's going to develop into a relationship. And I think with this trapped and reversed, 2 people are going to very much... it's because it's giving me healing vibes, 2 people that are healing and knowledgeable of a healing journey, right? It's 2 people are going to be okay, do I feel like I'm being suffocated in this situation, or do I feel like it's just right? And these 2 people might be going back and forth in their head, oh man, all I ever do is spend time with this person. And then when they're with their person, they're oh my God, I don't want to be anywhere else. It's kind of that back and forth energy of oh my God, I see them too many times. I saw them too many times this week. I spent too many hours sitting with them on the sofa, holding hands, watching movies. And then they go home and they're like, oh, I can't wait to see them. It's like lovesick. It's like lovesick energy. I just saw like a bunch of puppies. Like, how like we don't have pet shops around here anymore. I mean, as far as I know, like none that I've seen in a long time. We used to have one up in town, and it's been gone a while. As far as I know, they don't really do pet shops anymore. But when we did have a pet shop, I don't know if you guys remember pet shops, but like, they would have like the dogs in crates, cages. They would have the cats and probably like a communal cat thing usually. And then they would have like a visiting pen, and they would put, like maybe two dogs in there for like an hour, and they would play and people would get to watch them and touch them, which is totally disgusting because it's probably how a lot of these animals get sick. Not that they can't obviously get sick from being out in the wild, right? Especially cats. Um, I'm picturing that. I'm picturing like one of those little like fenced in pen kind of things with a bunch of puppies rolling around and stuff. They look like they look like Saint Bernard puppies. Like, the big fluffy dogs. They grow up to be big fluffy dogs, but when they're puppies, they're like so cute. And they sometimes they have like that like hang dog kind of expression about them. I only ever had little dogs. Three little dogs. There's some kind of interference here. There's some kind of interference. I don't know if it's like a third party. And when I say third party, I don't even necessarily mean like somebody's already seeing someone else. It could be like a friend, a family member, kind of like whispering in somebody's ear and being like, hey, don't go towards that person. Like, you don't want that person. There's something wrong with that person. It could be something like that. But again, whoever's involved in this connection, I think these two people realize like there's something going on here. And again, it could be that one knew before the other, and now the other one's coming to that realization. If this resonates, take how it resonates. The bottom of the deck is grief and sadness. Top of the deck is soulmate recognition. Can't make that up. Healing, separation, communication. I feel like two people are being held back because like somebody's whispering in someone's ear, somebody's telling somebody like maybe somebody's not good enough for them, or they're not good enough for that other person. Like there's some kind of, I just heard witch bitch magic kind of going on here. I will say one thing before I let this go. Whatever's meant to be will be. People won't stop connections, won't stop people's abundance, won't stop people from moving forward. Not indefinitely. What God wants to happen will happen. God wants something, a situation to wait, then it waits. If he wants to move it forward, then he moves it forward. That's just how it is. And nobody dilly-dallying between two people and trying to cause chaos and a commotion. That person isn't going to matter at the end of the day. That person is non-existent. Because if this is some type of soulmate connection, some type of divine connection, it will happen. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you're entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous Sunday, and I will talk to you later.